one.
This
And we're
one.
live. What?
Hello, difference.
Interesting start to the day. Hell yeah. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Realm Walkers. I don't know what kind of vibe we've all got tonight. It's gonna be a problem. But thank you so much for joining us. If you're just joining us, we have a new player this week coming back to the table. I know. Obviously nobody. I wonder who that could be. But I'm going to let them introduce themselves first. We'll go around the table, and then we'll jump right back into where we left off last week. So, Virginia, if you'll start us off, tell us who you are, where to find you, who you're playing.
Yes. Well, I am Virginia. I am playing Valerie Rune Toe, our favorite witch. And you can find me at Dear Query. You can call me V, you can call me Dear, and you can call me Vaughn if you're nasty. And that's my thing. And no one else has ever said it before. And if they say they've said it before, they're a liar. And I'm just gonna popcorn it on over to just a random person. JD, why don't you introduce yourself with a completely original intro?
Oh my god, you can't just popcorn it to me when I have no time to think of what to say. Hi everyone, I'm Tryhard Financial Ed on the internet, Financial Ed everywhere else, Dear Query if you're nasty. Um, Tonight I'll be playing everyone's favorite clown car of the gods, Caliana the Serpent. And let's popcorn it over to Tom.
Oh, God. Oh, I can't see. Hi. Is art working? Hi, everyone. I'm that one warlock. I make the saddest characters you've ever seen on the internet and talking funny, silly voices. I will be playing the Circle of the Moon Druid backer Jostrums tonight, and fun times are had by all. And I'm going to pop it over to my partner in crime, Matt.
Hello. I have never done a crime, and I resent this immensely.
Oh, you don't have a sense of justice?
No, justice is for my two new favorite crime-fighting buddies coming to you on a streaming service near you. But we'll talk about that at the end of the game. My name is Nerdy. I am all over the internet doing a whole bunch of stuff. But tonight you will find me as HD Kid, Hopper Delivery Service Extraordinaire. For a 1 silver, 1 gold, your package will go. That's always been the tagline. And I'll prop it back over to Petra.
Hello, I'm Petra. I'm Petra.
Petra,
I
just
play-
Petra.
Just Petra. I play Sid Ashclaw, our resident barbarian. That's me. Pass it over to Ivy.
Hi, great. Hell yeah. Hi, I'm Ivy. I am your DM, your game master, your conductor to keep this train on the tracks, of which we have no more tracks to give. Last we left off, our lovely party, after much combat and almost suffering severe loss of the party and its members, were able to make their way back to the Warrens after defeating the Marionettes and the Hollowed Sentinel. However, as you came back, it seemed that you had lost various hunters that had been in additional parts of the city that were facing off against other pockets and battalions of marionettes led by additional sentinels. There was a lot of conversation of having almost lost Sid multiple times, having almost lost Backer, as well as a very sweet and wholesome moment between Quellion and Rennick, and the decision to storm the spire, essentially. That is now the time to strike, as you are concerned about the Godless King and the King in Yellow retaliating more when they realize that their Hulled Sentinel has been dismantled, as well as that particular battalion of marionettes. Sybil, the leader of the hunters, asked if you wanted her to lead the Scourge to the door, having had the idea to bring Scourge to the gates and help direct them there as an additional form of attack and strategy, or if you wanted them to attempt to open the gates, and you picked that the Scourge would be led and baited by Sybil and the hunters, as well as placing Rennick strategically on the rooftop nearby to help cover them, as you all went to the gates to figure out what you could do with that. You did at one point make a stop over to the Ivory District to see Dr. Whitlock. You're somewhat of an ally, who gave you a couple of magical items, that in the form of some Feywild honey that Sid was able to obtain, as well as a hat that HD has, a wand that you're not sure what it does, a porthole, an ever-smoking bottle, as well as some healing potions. As you headed towards the spire with new items in hand, not fully knowing what all of them did, Five, the drybone kobold, came rushing up to Grimmer with concern and fear just in every ounce of his being, as he informed Grimmer that something was coming, that something bigger than them, and Grimmer made the decision to go and face himself, that version of himself, and needed to handle that, and was removed from the party slightly against his will. However, Q, or CB, had needed to step away from stream for a little while. So the four of you are still on your way to the spire. Before he left, Grimmer imbued a couple of you with a couple of magical things and handed off the ever-smoking barrel and the porthole over to Quellion. So it is there that we pick up, having just lost Grimmer. Is there anything the four of you would like to do before we get right to trying to break into this gate?
Cry.
Cry? Okay. Ginny, since you did not originally have the magic items, and you don't know what the porthole does, you do an Arcana check for me to see if you can identify what it may do.
I would love to. I don't know anything about magic. Hold on.
Nope.
18?
18. Hell yeah. Okay. You may not know a lot about magic, but you do know something about travel. As you look at the porthole, it is thin and slender in a way that you would not fully expect a porthole to be on that of a ship. However, it does look like it slots in. You could probably push it against something, and it may have an effect that way.
I don't think I know what this is.
Yes, HD. What's up, Matt?
How much time do we think we're gonna have between like the battle starting and when we're about to do something?
Well, you're headed to the spire now, so you have time now. Outside of that, you're not sure. You have very little information about what's in like the front courtyard, and very little information of like what is actually in the spire. So brief.
Okay. I think HD, as like they get up to the tower, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I'll wait. I'll wait.
Okay.
I don't know. I only have a time limit on certain things. I'll wait.
Okay. Tom, you as well were not able to make an Arcana check on the wand. Did you want to do so now?
Yes, please.
Okay, great. Roll me Arcana.
It's not too bad. 16?
Okay. What you can glean off of it, you can see a little bit of the magical essence around it. You can tell it's some type of teleportation, but you don't know what it does.
Okay, then.
It's ready for use whenever, so you can use that whenever. Same with the porthole, but yeah. Okay, great. Anything else that anybody wants to do before we start? If not, great. Okay. To the front gates. So, yes. Tom, did you have a
Ignore
question?
me.
Okay,
No, I was
great.
talking to myself.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something. Okay. So, as the four of you begin making your way towards the gate, which is a high iron gate, very similar to how the Radiant Church looks on the outside. These high iron bars that go many feet in the air as to dissuade people from crossing over it. There is a large iron gate that has a lock, chains and a lock on the front of it. Gazing through the iron bars, the courtyard looks like a regular courtyard. There is silence. You see nothing. How would you like to proceed?
Are the bars locked? It's like the front thing
the
locked?
front, yeah, it's got a chain lock on the front of it.
Oh. HD is going to break the chain lock
Ooh, okay.
with the sword. Or will try to.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, actually, wait. Oh, yeah, no. Yep, that's the first thing we'll do. What would I need to do? Can I just attack it?
Yep. Make me an attack roll.
Okay. Man, that's not very good. Do I get advantage because it's a stationary object and it's not fighting back?
I mean, you can hit it again. It's not like it's gonna fight back. No.
Oh, sweet. Well, I'm just going to keep rolling until I hit it.
Great.
That's a 25.
Yeah, that'll hit it. Okay, roll me some damage.
Well, I didn't set it ablaze, so that is 10.
10. All right.
Magical slashing damage.
Magical slashing damage. Thank you for clarifying that it's magical. All right. So, HT, it's not like it's hard. This is actually quite easy for you. The only reason you maybe missed a little bit the first time is it's a small target. It's just a chain, and so you hit it a second time. Hitting it a second time, you see it struggle a little bit as if it's attempting to resist that damage, and then snaps as you break the chain and it falls and clattering to the ground. That iron gate, you assume, can be pushed open at this point.
I have found a way to open the gate.
Sure did.
All right, I will continue into this spire thing and talk to this godless king that we have been dealing with. HD will open the gate.
Okay. We were gonna wait, right?
Oh, I was not aware of waiting.
Yeah, you were. We discussed it last time. We were gonna do the. That's why the hunters are getting the beast
Scourge.
things, scourge, being brought this way, so we could basically rush the place a little bit. I guess we could leave it open. If you think it'll stay open.
It doesn't seem to move when HT pushes open. I mean, it moves as in it opens, but it doesn't seem to want to close automatically.
Okay, maybe we're fine. Whatever.
Wonderful. Well, then we will wait for the hunters to do what the hunters are going to do.
I don't know if we're. Oh yeah, sure.
HT will sit down on the ground.
Quick point of clarification. Is this like the gate to the courtyard, or is this the gate to the actual tower?
This is the gate to the courtyard.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
There
So
you
we
go.
gotta
Never
get the
mind. So we
tower
gotta
door
go.
open.
Yeah.
Yep, you gotta get
That
the
was
tower
my
door
confusion.
open.
My bad.
You're totally good. Yeah, this is just the tower gate. So you can go inside. You were more worried about the spire doors, I think is what it was.
Right.
So yeah, but as you open the gate, it appears like an empty courtyard. Actually, it looks almost inviting, the amount of greenery that is coming out of the flower pots and stonework.
May I do... Well, let me see if it's... Actually, nope, never mind. Matt, the player, would do something, but HD, the kid, does not have that skill set.
So are you making a check at all? No?
Nope, just walking through the
Great.
courtyard, having a great ass time.
Great. You step into the courtyard.
Yes.
HT, you being the only person, I guess, who's walking into the courtyard, and the only person who sees this. As you step into the courtyard, the illusion that is being upheld in that space, you kind of pass through a thin wall of illusion out into the actual courtyard itself. On the other side of this wall, an illusionary effect, is the actual courtyard, in which there is some shrubbery. However, all of it is dead, decaying, dying, and there are piles upon piles of weaponry and bones.
Come on in, everyone. There's a very interesting decor over here in this courtyard.
All right. Sid's gonna walk in after.
Yeah, and Backer will be right behind Sid.
I'll follow.
Great. You all walk and step into this courtyard, of which the illusion abruptly changes, the scenery changes, and you are met with piles and piles of stacked bone, as well as rotting and decaying weaponry. It is heavily rusted. There is no smell, only because these bodies are long decayed or have been pushed further along in the decaying process. There is a couple of figures in this courtyard on the opposite side of you, though. On the opposite side of the courtyard, there is a single hollowed sentinel along with 4 marionettes. They have yet to notice you, as they seem to be conversing with themselves, at least for the time being.
For the
Oh.
time being.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And nothing else besides the marionettes and the sentinel?
Yep, there you go. I've fixed your guys' roll twice so you can have a little bit of a viewpoint. At the moment, they are conversing amongst themselves. This looks like it to be a small group, probably just put on regular guard shift duty. They don't really suspect people to make the decision that this is what they need to do, as in come into the courtyard at all. So, at the moment, you have a moment to decide how you would like to proceed.
HD is going to look at their friends and be like, there are marionettes over there. Would we like to start the assault now, or would we like to wait for the scourge thing that you had said earlier?
No, we're not starting any assault now. That'd be a very bad idea.
So we should back out of this courtyard, should we not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that an option, Ivy? Can we back up? Yeah.
You can back up. Yeah, you absolutely can back up. They have yet to spot you.
The HD will just float
Homer-
backwards out of
We're going through the hedge. Yeah, just-
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you take a step back through the illusion, and you are met with that same imagery of this beautiful courtyard, which you now know is false. Yes.
Question,
Matt.
friends. I do not remember, as I was focused on keeping your mortal forms alive. Are the marionettes hive-minded?
no idea.
I
Didn't really talk to him, so.
Did any of you have a conversation with any of the marionettes to ask them on how they perceive the world around them?
no.
Nope.
Okay. Well,
Damn it.
if we could find out if they were a hive mind or not.
Why?
Because if one of them sees us and then all of them see us automatically, that changes the assault.
Right.
Oh.
Do we know if there was a hollowed sentinel with each attack force?
You're not sure. You have seen marionettes out in Gloomerant unaccompanied by a sentinel, so you assume that they can act independently or without a general right there. Um, just in this, it kind of makes sense that there is a smaller squadron, so there's one, but you have seen them without.
Okay. So I guess they're. Huh. Yes, we didn't really do the talking or thinking part in that last fight.
Well, it's hard to talk and think when you're being eviscerated.
That it is.
How do we want to corral the scourge through here?
My initial thought is to open the main door to the spire and kind of let them make their way there.
So we do have to go through those marionettes then.
Not necessarily.
Explain.
I think I'm going to reach in my bag and pull out the porthole. Can I try to affix it to the ground real quick just to test out a theory?
Yeah, you absolutely can. You affix it to the ground. You turn it slightly as it seems to shift, and it lets you see downwards.
Take like a pebble or something and just drop it in.
And it tumbles. Down it goes.
And how big do I think I can get this thing?
It's a good question. You haven't tried. You kind of twist it a couple more times and it grows slightly enough to fit probably Sid if they jump straight down. That's about the person size that you could probably jump through.
My thought is, I think we can take the marionettes themselves. It's the Sentinel I'm worried about.
Well, this is a smaller group, and it's all of us against them, as opposed to just doing that. But is your intent to get that affixed to the door?
No, it's to get it affixed to the ground and get the Sentinel in the hole. Take it off the board.
Shit. Yeah, I can do that. If I can get it down the hole as long as you open it.
I first of all, I do not want to say. I just want to say, not trying to diss anyone's ideas.
Mhm.
They're all very good. We could also just try to sneak by. I could actually make us all a bit stealthier.
You could try. I don't have a good track record with that.
HD glows glowily.
It could be a plan A, plan B situation. Plan A,
Sure.
try and sneak up. Plan B, push the Sentinel in the hole, mop up the marionettes.
Yeah.
Could definitely do that. I'm just worried about if we're going to make a full-blown assault, getting into a fight immediately might damper some of our abilities.
Yeah.
Professor Backer is worried about dying earlier on in the fight before their powers would be able to be useful later on.
Yeah, I think that's forever fear. Here, wait. We could hear you when you were inside, right?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Does sound pass through the illusion?
Yeah. Okay. I actually. Oh wait, it doesn't?
Sound doesn't seem to pass through. Otherwise, you have a feeling that Sentinels probably would have known you were there already.
Fair enough.
I had an idea, but. All right, let's
Well-
do the. Huh?
Go, please, go, Sid Ashcott. Continue your idea.
No, I was just gonna say I like the plan B into plan B, plan A into plan B idea of trying to sneak, and if sneaking fails, do the usual.
All right.
That is actually not a bad idea.
I will fly above you as to not draw suspicion with my radiance. He'll just start floating up.
Wait, before you go.
Yes. Yeah, full on Mary Poppins back down. Busy lifting drink back down.
Okay, before you go, I'm gonna get an aneurysm from these kids. Everybody get a bit close.
Yeah. Wait 1 second. And again, a twang of the guitar, and you get a bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
No. And I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Super sticker.
Also, as a point of order, Quayon, you do have your trumpet of alarm, or your horn of alarm, that you can. You told Sybil that would be the signal to go, just as a point of clarification.
Right. I figured once we get the doors open.
I was
then
just
we
like,
sound
I
the
did
alarm.
not mention that one. I hope he remembers.
Yeah. I did not, so thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome. I was like, I gave you
So-
some utility, I guess.
So all of us have a +10 to stealth, and we cannot be tracked except by magical means.
Ooh. I love it.
Stealth rolls?
Mm-hmm.
Stealth rolls to get by these robots.
Verbits?
Robots.
Ucha. Still better than nothing. I'm not using these roll 20 dice anymore. They hate me.
21 in total.
Well, yeah.
31 in total.
Yeah, that tracks.
29 in total.
Yeah.
18 in total.
Buddy!
Oh my god.
I'm not a stealth guy.
We
you
level
also-
plus
did you-
10, though.
Did you also roll with disadvantage? Because I did.
Oh no, I don't roll with disadvantage, but I'm just not good.
I'm just not good.
This is not good.
I'm just not good. I don't know what to tell you. I'm glowing all the time. I'm not a.
That's fair.
I mean, they're pretty good stealth checks, so at the moment you seem okay. Things. Nothing terrible is happening, so it's fine. Okay, so where exactly are we headed to?
Because they're in front of the door we're trying to open, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just making sure.
Yep, that's exactly
I-
where they are, right in front.
I guess we're trying to like sneak behind them.
In a clear courtyard.
We can hide behind the
Why?
piles of bones.
Yeah,
Wait,
there's bones.
You said there's piles of weapons and stuff. Can we use those as cover to like?
Yes,
even
that's
out?
why we're
Hell yeah.
Yes, you absolutely can.
I use the sky as cover.
Great. Hell
HD
yeah.
just goes.
HD's pulling the invincible thing. If people just don't look up.
They don't look up. They just don't look,
They don't look
Why
up.
would they look up? No.
You don't think up.
No. So yes, you could absolutely use the piles of bone and weaponry as cover. They do count. It'll take you a little bit to remain stealthy throughout. However, your footprints do not seem to echo throughout this courtyard. HD, since you asked the question, as you are approaching these marionettes and the sentinel, they are not speaking out loud. So you assume they have to be speaking some other way, but they are not speaking aloud to each other. They kind of have head tilts on occasion, or like slight movements that are reminiscent of human, but not anything where it's vocalized.
Heard. HD internalizes that information and says nothing because they're being stealthy right now.
How close can we get? Like, what's the limits here of how close we can get before we're getting a little too frisky business?
So
with this?
there are 3 piles nearby them. You're pushing your luck if you get to the closest one. If you go to the middle and the far corner one, your luck is a little higher. However, you then have to figure out how you're getting to the doors, which are 2 very large iron doors. They appear to be fully of iron. There's no wood on them at all.
Are we trying to get inside of this thing
We're trying
without
to...
them knowing?
Yeah.
That's why there's a plan B.
Wait. To be clear, I thought the plan was that we were going to use stealth to get as close as possible, to then use the portable hole, huck the motherfucker down the ground, and then clean up the mannequins.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought we were ghost opsing.
Oh, that's what I thought so too. But then I thought, are we just sneaking in? Because then I
No.
No, that was my thought. Was we sneak up to the door, try and get the door. If we get caught,
No.
and then we just chuck a hole at them. We're like, ah.
That's what I thought we were doing.
I thought we were
I love
Sam
that
Fishering
all of us
this.
had different thought processes on what we were doing.
They're
This is
similar,
perfect
but
D&D
different.
editing.
Well, okay. To be fair, none of our characters defined that.
We sure didn't.
We sure didn't.
We're all operating on that basis. So when we get to about the 3rd pile, Sid's gonna get ready to fucking go for the Hollow Sentinel then. And like,
Backer's gonna like start making a way towards the actual door. And like, wait, what are you doing?
and Sid just kind of like nods at Quellion knowingly, like, okay, you're ready.
Okay.
I've still got the portal in hand just in
Yeah.
case it goes sideways, but I'm still going for the door.
And so
H- HD is above and all of this. Being like, this is exactly what we planned.
And then as 2 of them start to make the different way.
Yep.
HD's gonna reach their hand into this hat, and they're going to. It's gonna take 2 seconds, and then they're gonna pull out a frog, and it's like a big old bullfrog, and then he's gonna chuck it over by them, but like in the other direction of their friend, so everybody turns and looks that direction.
Okay. Okay.
I'll use that to sprint for the door.
Okay.
And Sid's gonna rush the Hollow Sentinel.
Let's go.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Towards the door.
I love it. I love it.
Great. All right. So, HD, you yeet this frog, which
Yep,
lands.
a big old bullfrog.
It lands with a plop next to them as it looks bewildered and confused and starts croaking in like what you can only assume is confusion. Backer, you immediately pick up on the fact that this frog has no idea what it's doing here. This frog is a regular ass frog. As it was yeeted, it has no idea what's happening. But it's just kind of hanging out and looking around, confused, croaking, and then just decides it's chill with it and lays there. At that same moment, Sid, you rush towards the Hollowed Sentinel, which for a brief moment was very confused and more focused on that. So you do have a surprise round with the Sentinel. I'm going to give it to you. You rush for the door as you hear this very large plop. Like it's a wet plop sound of this very large bullfrog. As then Sid rushes towards the Sentinel. Backer, you're going towards the door as well, correct?
Yep, I'm with
Great.
Quellion.
So it's the 2 of you that you just kind of glance over your shoulders to see this happening as Sid rushes towards the Sentinel. Sid, will you please make me your attack?
I sure will. Let's fucking go.
We're
Sensational.
professionals.
Oh my god.
That's a nat 20.
Let's go.
Shit.
Let's
Okay.
motherfucking go.
Cool.
Yep. That is a nat 20.
Amazing. Hell yeah.
I'm an idiot.
This is the best thing.
Hey, Ivy.
Yep.
How much distance did we cover in the sneaking? Was it?
Oh, you covered
Was it
up.
like-
You're fine with your pass without a trace. You're totally good.
Oh no, I was just wondering, like the distance wise, or was it like 30 feet,
For
like from the gate to the door?
the
More than
gates.
that.
It's more than that, yeah. But it's
Okay.
fine because your stealth checks were fine when you first came in, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, no, I just looking through spells and realized, oh, I have Misty Step.
This has gone so smooth. It's like, wow. Okay, all right, Sid.
So, yeah, that's a nat 20.
Yes.
And this is just a regular attack because I get effectively four attacks as a result of this. So this is just a regular attack because I'm gonna beat the living shit out of this thing before I try and grab it.
Oh, absolutely.
Obviously. So that's a nat 20. So what does a nat 20 do again? Oh, there we go. It showed me. Thank you, D&D Beyond. All right, let's go.
Standy.
Holy shit. That's 26 damage just from the first attack.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Okay, second attack. That is not going to hit. It's a 13.
Nope, not gonna hit, unfortunately.
Third attack. 15 also won't hit, correct?
Correct.
That's fine. And then we're going to grapple, which will be athletics. So this is going to be opposed.
Yes.
So let's do it. Oof.
Okay. Well, I've rolled for the sentinel.
And I can add a d6. Sorry, one sec.
You're totally good.
Okay, and boom. That's 20.
Okay, great. So Sid, as you make these attacks, what are you attacking with? Is it your axe?
So, yeah, Sid, like, in these scant seconds, when everybody's splitting off, doing their own thing, Sid grabs her axe, gets it ready, and then hurls herself towards the sentinel. But as she's bringing the axe down, she grabs its head to shove it down into the ground and
Okay.
slam it right here in the back
Perfect.
of the neck.
Perfect. You do have it grappled as it is flailing, unable to pull itself from your grasp. It is at that point that the rest of the marionettes, which are these squadron, start to whir to life as you can hear the mechanisms in their internals start to realize what's happening as the sentinel twists its head slightly to look up at you with a what you can only fathom is confusion of how you've made it this far. As the other two of you get to the iron door, Backer and Quellion, as this distraction is happening. There's a large frog that you're not 100% sure where it came from, but it did plop down next to them. What would the two of you like to do as this is occurring?
Silently scream as we get to the door, just
Great, cool.
and then I'm gonna cast Hold Person on the
Oh.
Sentinel.
On the sentinel? Okay, great. What does it need to
I'm
do?
already grappling it.
I would say Sid's grappling it.
Oh, balls. Okay. Ah.
You're fine.
I'm panicking. Get big, hit the door. Is that what we're doing? Yeah.
We love a delayed plan. Make a decision.
Yeah. I wasn't aware this was the plan. It wasn't. Well, fuck me running. Fine. And I'm gonna cast Polymorph.
Oh my god, we just started. All right, cool.
Cool, what are we polymorphing into?
God, I didn't know this was the plan. I didn't have my sheets pulled up. let's see, polymorph. So I have CR8. There's so much shit to go through. Cool. Okay. So as Backer casts a spell, his spine begins to protrude and just starts to bulge out of his back and just extend as his face just elongates into this massive crocodilian maw. His arms and legs begin to cover themselves in scales and claws, and this very broad tail comes jutting out of his back, and he grows and grows and just gets gargantuan in size. And I'm polymorphing myself into Spinosaurus aegypticus.
Ah, very nice. Okay, let me change.
And then with a 25 strength, I'm going to start bashing this fucking door.
Great.
I'm also gonna, if I can, I'm gonna grab its Quellion and just put him on my back.
Okay, great. Yeah, you could if Quellion's good with being moved, you can absolutely.
If Quellion is willing.
Yes, I will be, because this is gonna look rad as shit.
Yeah.
All right, so Quellion is up on the back of the dinosaur. Dinosaur's bashing into the door. Sentinel is being held down by Sid. Great. HD, what else are you doing as this frog now just kind of ribbits on the ground?
Yeah. HD, seeing that Sid has attacked the Sentinel,
Yes.
HD is going to try to take out the other ones as
Okay.
quick as possible. So flying down, lighting their sword, and then doing an attack on one of these lesser marionettes here.
Great.
Here we go. First attack is a 27.
27 will hit, absolutely.
So we're looking at 11 magical slashing damage, and then 6 fire damage for the first attack. Is it still? I'm guessing it's still up.
It is still up, yes.
Okay, then we're gonna try it again. That is a 24 to hit. So I'm guessing that.
24 hits, yes.
Sweet, that's 15 magical slashing damage and 5 fire.
Great. The clothing that this marionette is wearing has ignited, so it is slightly aflame as it stands there burning. Oh no, my camera. Oh no, it knocked.
Oh no, we've lost Ivy.
I didn't. There we go. Jesus.
Everyone make a break for the
It's
door.
time for
No!
chaos.
Hello? What do you mean make a break for the door? You chose to be here. Suffer. Anyways, so it does ignite. It seems to be struggling slightly. It is not looking well at all. Yes, Quellion, to see your hand. What can I do for you?
I was going to say, is there a way that I can slide down this dinosaur's back, like Legolas style, and get over and set up that hole?
Yeah, roll me athletics.
Absolutely.
Or acrobatics. I will let you argue either.
We're going to do acrobatics, please.
Hell yeah, I have a DC in mind. Go for it.
Hell yeah.
If I can feel him trying to slide down my back, can I like rotate my tail so it's nice and flat for him?
Yeah, absolutely. Tails
Hell
flat.
yeah.
The Yabba Dabba Dive. For those of you who don't know.
It's a 22.
Absolutely
acrobatics.
successful as you slide down Legolas style down this dinosaur's back. How are you setting up the hole? Where are you putting it? What are you doing with it?
I'm going to move kind of right down here next to where Sid has the sentinel pinned, and just lock it into the ground and get out of the fucking way.
And you spit it. Okay, great. Porthole is in the ground. You have it opened. Great. It's around this time. Glenn, you've got a pretty high perception, yeah? Great. It's about this time that as you're watching this unfold and you hear the bashing of Backer, this very large dinosaur, against this door, you kind of see something off to the side over your left shoulder up against the wall. It is almost a spark, I guess, is how you would best explain it, that just seems to be slowly growing and growing and growing up against the wall until it is a circle.
I think I'm just gonna yell, portal and point, and go. I don't know what's coming through, but get ready.
Great, great, hell yeah.
It's still muted.
Great. So, as all of you are yelling, Backer is up against the door, slamming it. HD, you're heavily focused on this area. There's flames. Valerie, you emerge into this courtyard. You claw your way through this portal as it opens for just a brief moment. In the beyond, behind Valerie's back, is a lush green field where you can see the headstones and a cemetery in the background. A large cathedral-looking building as they step through. Virginia, do you want to go ahead and describe Valerie again for the people who are unfamiliar, and then we'll get you right into this.
Yeah. Valerie is the most beautiful human woman you've ever seen. She has
Most beautiful human woman.
Yes, write that down. With green eyes, short black hair, and a very kind of like 50s Hollywood kind of curly kind of bob. Very nice, kind of like almost like aristocratic clothing. Like she really dresses up and very put together. And she has in her hand a, completely normal book and a completely normal stick that are not magic at all. And she has a raven on her shoulder that she holds onto because the portal can get a little rough and he doesn't like what it does to his feathers.
Of which he is kind of, you're holding him, Hugo, on your shoulder. He has kind of like taken a talon and is smoothing out a couple, just slightly misplaced. Valerie, when you step through this portal, you walk upon a scene that you weren't quite expecting. You knew it was going to be a combat of sort. You had been warned that they were getting ready to fight an entity that you were familiar with. What you weren't prepared for is coming through this portal, seeing Quellion freaking out, a large portal on the ground, Sid holding down a sentinel, a large frog that has no business doing here that you absolutely do not remember, and a very large dinosaur bashing against the door frame, and HD floating.
Okay. Already so much going on. Where in the courtyard am I? Could you...
Yeah, I'm grabbing your little thing. You appeared on up and over Quillion's left shoulder, over near Backer. It is very much an on your left situation.
Okay. Since Quellion seems to be like the closest to me, I'm just, and who has seemed to notice me, I'm just gonna say, "Oh, hello again! Do you need some help?"
Hi, yes.
Who's friendly?
The ones you recognize. And the dinosaur.
Okay, alright, thank you. Yeah, the flying guy.
Wait,
I don't...
oh wait, no! HD is different now! And the floating guy!
Oh, alright, okay, good. So the weird things with the faces that don't move, got it.
Yep, those are the ones!
Great. Valerie, what would you like to do upon seeing this? And Quellion, give me the rundown of... Yeah, okay, everybody else that's humanoid looking is good.
Cool. Damn, I really wanted to fight HD. Okay. Okay. For spellcasting purposes,
Yes.
are the marionettes and like the sentinels considered like creatures or humanoids?
They're technically constructs.
Yeah, but still a
However-
construct like fits into something, right?
They're constructs. The marionettes, you were not here at the table yet. The marionettes do have components of humans, and so they could be argued that there are ways that you could work around that depending on the spell, depending what you want to use.
Okay. And what about the sentinel?
Sentinel is 100% a construct. It is not humanoid in the slightest.
Would it be considered a creature then for spellcasting?
For spellcasting, sure, yes.
Okay. All right. I want to charm monster on the sentinel.
Ooh, okay. What does it need to roll?
It needs to make a wisdom save, and it says, unfortunately, it does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it, and I think...
It is being held down by Sid, so it does get advantage on the save.
Is
However,
that fighting? Okay, that's technically fighting,
it is
yeah.
technically fighting. What does it need to beat?
It needs to beat a 15 wisdom.
Okay, it rolled a 17 on the die, so it is successful.
Hmm.
It was a very good attempt, though. That was a good call.
Can I be a bitch and
Always.
silvery barbs that and make you roll one more time?
Yeah!
Thank you. I was going to do that, but I'm a dinosaur and I can't.
Yeah.
Well, it rolled a natural 1, so...
Yes!
Yeah, I guess,
That
yeah.
sentinel's mine.
Damn, alright. Well, shit.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I say that a lot too.
All right.
Okay, what are you doing with it?
Well, okay.
Just keeping it
So I
there?
see the big guy being like wrestled,
Wrestle,
and
yes.
I'll kind of like tune in to a certain kind of frequency, and I'll see like this string that tethers it. That's like, you know, maybe that's its information that it's being fed from whoever's controlling it. And I'll just like reach out and just like strum that string, and it's now vibrating at my frequency, and it only listens to me. And I want to say, I want to verbalize to the group that I have them. So I'll be like, oh, you've been recast. You're an ally. And I want to tell the Sentinel to get at the marionettes.
Okay.
Wait, what can it do? Do I get its sheet?
No, I'm not gonna give you a cheat.
Okay, then do I get a feeling of what it can do?
Yeah, okay. I'll give you a feeling of what it can do. I'll give you a general vibe check as you have it kind of in your clutches. So you know that I'll give you a couple of things. You already know it doesn't have bones, and it's because it's made of mithril. So it has no type of humanoid construct to it at all. It is strictly that. It is man-made. I will give you a big one. It has advantage on being charmed or frightened, as is. So that one, and let's see. I'll give you the other one that you get is let me see. Let's see here. Which one do I want to give you? You know that it has the capability to... Mechanically, it can give some temporary hit points to its marionettes, but you also gather that it has the ability to remove temporary hit points from other people.
Oh, that's spicy. Okay.
So you get the base version of what you think
Yeah.
it might do. You can't read fully of what it does, but you can get the
Yes.
very surface level things.
Okay. Does it have a multi-attack, just so I'm aware?
Yes, it does.
How many?
4.
2? 4. Oh! Okay. And does it have anything that allows it to do kind of like a sweep attack? Like, does it have an AoE
Yep,
type
it does.
thing?
It has hit multiple people in a row.
Okay.
You've experienced that one, so yes.
Okay. Thank you all for your patience while I look at this map and think of how I want to fuck them up. How big is that AoE?
Creatures within 30 feet.
Okay, yeah, not gonna do that. I will just get it if the grapple that Sid has it in doesn't impede it, since I have now recast this character.
Is it visual? Like, is it visibly obvious? Because if it's not, Sid's not letting it go.
It seems to have turned its direction straight, like over to Valerie, and Sid. I think the way that you know that it is not under the control of the Godless King or even of its own will is you feel it untense. You could feel the muscles in it kind of lessen and slack some as it is looking at Valerie.
Then I can
Without,
easily-
there's not like a distinction of hostility.
I would like to get it to hit each of the marionettes.
Okay.
Whack them all.
Well, it missed one. It did hit the other two. So, Sid, you let it up as the sentinel takes to its feet and instantly swivels its head towards the marionettes and starts taking hits at them, digging quite hefty into each of them. HD, the one that you had originally hit, goes down very quickly as it is still on fire and now has been hit by the sentinel itself. Let's move to Backer real quick. Backer, how you doing with that door, buddy?
I don't know. How am I doing?
It's not moving. You've kind of made a dent in the top part of it, but it's not moving.
Okay, then I'm just gonna. How far are the marionettes from me?
Oh, not very far at all.
Okay, well,
Like 10 feet on one of them, 15 on the other. Well, this one is dead. Let me take this one out of there.
okay. Well, I'll turn around and start lumbering my big ass over, and I will do a multi-attack
Okay.
on the two marionettes.
Ooh, okay.
So I got one bite, one claw, one tail. Okay, so oh. 28, 19, and 15.
Everything hits but the 15.
Yeah, I'll save it. Okay, so bite and claw. So I'm gonna hit one of each of them. So it is for the bite. 10s. That's oh shit. 10, 18. 34 points of damage on the bite.
Great.
Oh, that's really worse. And then the claw is gonna do 15.
Okay.
How big are these things?
Oh, they're humanoid size. They're not very big.
Oh, so medium.
Yeah.
Okay. So that one I bit is now grappled in my mouth.
Okay, great.
And that is my turn.
Do you remember why this was a problem the last time that you were a dinosaur that bit into one of the marionettes?
Yeah.
It exploded
now.
in your mouth.
Mhm.
They
Great.
did not. They did not.
Great. That's why I was like, cool, we'll just vibe. So, all right,
So-
you're gonna take some damage.
Okay. I
Okay,
mean,
great.
did I kill it?
I mean, it's you don't know, but it's
Yeah.
dead now.
That's fair.
Great.
I got a good chunk of hit points to play with, so.
And that's fine. I'm just letting you know.
No, it's all good.
Yep. Great. You really don't have a choice in the matter.
I love that you're a druid and you treat your hit points like currency, like a bard is supposed to be. Like, what the fuck?
Circle of the moon, bitch.
I need a calculator.
Oh wait, and also this isn't wild shape. This is polymorph, so I have an intelligence of 2.
That's fair. Take 40 points of damage for me.
Okay. All good.
Thank you. All right, so in an instant, as you bite into the sentinel, it explodes. There is once again chunks of debris and pieces of it everywhere. So, let's see. Sid, what are you doing? You've released the sentinel, which is now attacking the marionettes. How are you proceeding forward? What would you like to do now? You have looked over to see Valerie,
Yep.
who is back.
Yeah, confused about that. Gonna deal with that in a moment.
Great.
So there are 2 marionettes still standing at this point,
Yes, I need to delete this one. Yes,
and the hole's still there.
the hole is still there.
Fantastic. But this, I have no idea how long you're going to be able to control this thing. Okay, yeah. Sid is going to attack the marionette closest to her.
Hell yeah.
Easy peasy. Do that. Okay, first attack hits. It's 27.
Yep, that hits.
Second attack is 22.
Okay, that'll hit as well.
Okay, I'm gonna roll damage for both of these first, just to make sure, in case that's enough damage. Okay. Okay. 2 plus. Okay. And can you make a DC 14 Dexterity saving throw for me?
I can certainly try. Cannot. I can roll a 4.
Fantastic. Love to hear it.
Apparently, it's not my night.
So that, on the first one, that's a grand total of 50 damage. As Sid basically sees Valerie step through the portal, take control of this thing. She like kind of stands there, just stares for a moment. Remember she's in a combat and goes and just fucking bats this thing's head off.
Yeah, no, it's off. Like, it's 100% off. It goes soaring, hits a pile of bones, and knocks the pile of bones over. It's just a bunch of them crumble into dust. You're playing like a weird combination of baseball and bowling ball.
Fantastic. And then I'm going to use Rampage to immediately make a bonus action to move half of my speed, so I immediately move next to the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to make 2 more attacks.
Great.
Sid invented golf. It's canon.
Yep, this is true.
I can see that. Yeah,
Okay, that's an 18. That hits, I'm assuming.
that does hit.
And the other one is a 24, so that also hits. Fantastic.
Uh-huh.
Let's fucking go. Can you do another one of those DC 14 Dexterity saving throws for
That
me?
one then I succeed on.
Okay, fantastic. Well, you'll just take a paltry... Oh, right. I also have... 1 second. Forgot about the thing. Sorry for the delay.
You're totally fine.
So this attack that ends up being 24 damage is going to be lightning.
Ooh.
As Sid taps into a little bit of the power that Grimmer lent them, and just, instead of going to knock its head off, takes the axe, grips the head of it like something else did when she was enraged, and shoves it into the thing's spine and just shoots like as many volts as she can into this thing.
Amazing. As it begins to fry from the outside, or from the inside out, you can smell the burning of material, that heavy scent of oil and flesh. You now know that there are some organic components of it, so the smell of it is a little, but as you're crisping it from the inside out. Great. You don't think it'll last much longer. It is still standing, but there's not much to it. Great. Let's.
Oh,
I was gonna
right.
say,
Sorry.
Yes.
Wait. I have one more attack I can make as a bonus action. I forgot.
Yes. Make that
My
last
bad.
attack, and I'll jump to HD. You're totally good.
Yeah. So that is going to be another 17. So does that hit?
Yes, it does.
Cool. Fantastic.
Ivy,
Yes,
how much damage did I take again?
you took 40.
40.
Yep, 40.
I have been given the information and reminded that polymorph is in fact a concentration spell.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll come back to you in a second. Go ahead, Petra.
So that's 6 more damage. As while Sid is shocking it, she has the really smart idea of biting it. So Sid is going to basically bite its fucking face.
Great. Cool.
Come
Great.
on, kids, let's go bite electrical wires.
I was gonna say, why
Like
are we
a-
doing this?
Like a cartoon, you just see like her X-ray.
Skeleton,
Yeah,
yeah.
you see the skeleton, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Great. Matt, what was it you wanted to do?
I was gonna. Well, I had 2 things. Is it still up? I guess is the question.
At the moment, it is. You could smell
Oh.
that the burning of it, but so
Okay.
you see that Sid is
HD
also
is gonna-
biting it.
Yeah, HD is gonna try to attack the
Mm-hmm.
thing because we're trying to put them all down before they do anything.
Sure.
So that is a 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
So that is 9 magical slashing damage,
Okay.
and then aha, 12 fire damage.
Hell yeah. Okay. All right.
Is it still up?
So no.
Okay. Okay.
So technically
If
no.
it's not, if it's dead, or if HD can comprehend that it is no longer a threat,
That-
the idea is that HD is going to. HD's not looking at this thing.
Sure.
HD is looking at Valerie, who has walked in, who has been described to me as the most beautiful human woman they have ever seen. Like, and they've seen a lot. They've been around for quite some time. So they're not even looking at the fight anymore. They were gonna stab the thing in the brain, destroy it, and then start walking directly towards them with a purpose.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, cool. So yes, the marionette is dead. It is burning and charring. So Sid, you're gonna take 4 points of damage. As you can see, the head of it start to collapse in on itself and burn slightly more. Yeah, it's like a weird metallic taste in your mouth, but unlike blood or iron, it's just mechanical, and it's gross, actually. So as you then look over, you see HD has left their post of where they just helped you kill this thing and is busy walking towards Valerie. We are technically out of combat. Obviously, I didn't have you do initiative for this particular thing, but you are free to move and operate as normal. Petra and then Backer, yes.
Is the sentinel still standing there, and is the hole still there?
He's still standing there.
Okay, then Sid, while just watching this happen, not say anything, Sid is just gonna like push it down. Just
Make me a strength check just to do a little yeet.
I could just tell it to go in.
Why?
Well, it's getting pushed.
too late.
Where's the fun in that?
I was gonna look for a key.
That's 23. As I'm imagining, like, Sid all but just, like, slides it along the ground. Just,
Yeah, it's the scraping of its heels, Quellion going, wait, and then flop into the hole.
Please open the door.
All right, great. Backer, how you doing? Did you roll me con?
Not yet.
Okay, roll me
I was waiting.
Constitution. Yep, roll me con. Or concentration, sorry, not constitution.
Well, anus.
Okay, well,
That is a 6.
could be
Wait,
good or
oh, wait.
bad. That could be good or bad.
Petra,
Die you have.
what is the inspiration? Is it a D6, D8?
D6.
D6.
There's a 50-50 chance.
Oh, so you can save it. You can save it.
Do it.
Petra, I love you.
Still a dino. All right.
22.
Great. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, you're still a dino.
I am still a dumb lizard.
Great. Quellion, unfortunately, your sentinel isn't pushed into the porthole.
There's no one down the hole.
All right. So that's problem solved, right?
Well, we could have used that.
For the most part, he's still in here. Can you open the door?
HD is
Matt,
now
can you open the
standing
door?
directly in front of.
Wait, are you standing right in front of me?
Yes, like they're like in your field of vision. Throws the sword behind him and sticks into the ground. They are going to look at you.
I'm gonna be
They're
like,
going-
well,
it's like,
oh, hi.
I have seen eons, centuries, generations of humanity, like grains of sand on a beach too infinite to count.
Wow.
And in all of my science, I have never seen a human being as beautiful as you. If you could tell me your name when the song of existence closes, your name will ring out among that chord.
Hey, Valerie.
She offers her hand in a way when you like would like kiss it, and she goes, Valerie Runto.
That's the new HD.
What?
The new HD.
You mean the Goat Man?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I like this one much better.
I would I would say
I'm just
about
staring at it.
about at this
standing
point
there.
a massive maw comes down right above HD, just
Quellion, you said this one was all right, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
should be.
nuzzles on the head.
Yeah, he's good.
Is
Okay.
this someone familiar?
It's Becker.
Why are you back? And
What?
HD, why are you, Never mind, it's fine. Why are you back?
Oh, well, oh god, it's a long story. But you see, I had to take care of some things, and then I went on this like little retreat, and it was really great. And then I just got a message that I had to come back, and so I was like, all right. You know, the letters come, and I just do what they tell me. It's never steered me wrong.
Okay.
I am infinitely glad that it has steered you into this moment that I may witness you.
And I would be very infinitely glad if you could steer us into a way of getting the Sentinel to open the door.
Yes, yes. And I just look
Oh.
into the hole, and I'm like, climb out, please.
It's staring upwards, just like jump,
Can it jump?
jump. It cannot get out. You could.
I can get it.
Can I reach in and grab it?
Somebody
lift it up?
can, maybe. I don't know if. Becker, do you have like, how like what are your limbs?
Yeah, I got
Like-
arms.
How
You got, bitch.
I got
I looked at that
arms.
picture. You got a big head and little arms.
You have
Ah,
a tail.
no.
Give
Yeah,
me
you
that
got a tail.
I got like
Give it your tail.
I got arms.
Okay.
Tail
You're
word.
also
The tail is long.
dumb, and no one said the word fetch yet.
That is
So
That's
true.
true.
Your intelligence is very low.
Oh,
Maybe
right.
Petra can go get the thing.
Okay, yeah, maybe this one is for Sid.
Yeah,
right.
okay, fine.
You reach down.
Yeah. It's gonna... This... Can I just say, for the record, this feels fucking weird. I'm just, like, reaching an arm down to, like, grasp it for when it jumps.
Yeah,
What do you
so
want me to roll?
roll me strength. And when you reach down into this porthole and into this void, it feels like cold water. It feels almost like you're reaching into a brisk spring when you reach down and go to pull the sentinel out.
Yeah, I got a 19, so...
Hell yeah, easy enough. As it jumps one more time and you're able to catch it across the forearm and hoist it out of the hole.
Sid's gonna pause for a second after doing that and go, one moment, and dip her head in there and then come back out because it felt good.
Yeah, it's nice and cool. Okay,
Do that little dog thing.
you hoist the sentinel back out.
All right.
Yes.
So we want to see if this can open the door. What are you doing? Why are we fighting them?
We're trying to kill the big guy up top.
Oh, all right, easy. Okay. And then I look up to the sentinel. I'm like, all right, I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you Dewey. All right. So Dewey, can you open the door? Do you have a key? Can you punch it?
It does not appear to have a key.
Wait, can it communicate with me? Like, can we test that now? Does it?
So, it seems to understand. It does not speak. At least this one doesn't.
Okay. Matt?
While Valerie is doing this, HD would like to make like a perception check to listen for any alarms or like change in sound.
Sure. Yeah.
Because we're still not sure whether they communicate.
Yeah. Roll me a perception.
All right, here we go. Let's see here. That is a 11.
11. Great.
I'm distracted.
There doesn't seem to be any particular sounds. What has occurred, though, is the large bullfrog that you have summoned is hopping away. Great.
Chase it.
Did you say you chase it?
Yeah.
Backer?
No, I said good.
No,
Goodbye.
Backer's chasing.
Oh no, but
Yes.
Backer
he's a
has an
beast.
intelligence of 2. Backer's chasing the large bullfrog. Great. Cool. Are you eating it? Are you gonna eat the bullfrog?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Alright. Roll to hit the bullfrog.
Poor guy.
Jesus fucking 24.
Jesus Christ. Okay, Becker. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a very large, appetizing bullfrog that you just cannot help but to chase as you see it hopping happily along. Taking this opportunity, you pick up the bullfrog in your mouth. Chomp, 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 chomp.
Nom.
Dead
Is it
bullfrog.
at least tasty?
You think it's really tasty, actually.
Hell yeah.
So that's happening in the background as the rest of the conversations are happening.
I'm an aquatic being. It makes sense.
Okay.
It's what his character would do.
The only
His
acceptable.
motivation is literally frog.
Frog.
All right. I'm currently like trying to figure out with the sentinel what it can do. Do you have a key? Does it shake its head, nod, or shake?
You don't see it have a key on it. Like, there is no key here.
Have we just tried opening the door? Do we know if it's locked?
Backer has
I
slammed
can-
into it. You can see a hefty dent into the side of it from where Backer is and slamming against it. For
Okay,
you,
it's
it's
not
just a large dinosaur.
So it's not a push, is it a pull?
We have not tried that.
Ivy, don't. Don't do this.
Ivy.
Hey.
When I get my hands on you,
That'd be hilarious.
when I get my hands on you,
HD
Ivy.
will fly over there, like softly, and try to pull on the door.
Okay. You try to pull on the door.
There's
do
no
so.
handles or anything, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, so I don't really know how.
No, you can try to get your fingers like into it, like into the crack that connects the two doors, and pull it.
Okay,
that way.
cool. Yeah, I'll try to pull it open.
Okay, roll me strength, please.
Is that an athletics? You?
You can use athletics, yeah.
This is why I don't use roll 20 dice. It's 11.
It was the color.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, if Backer had a brain, he'd probably say, "Check the hinges." But
Well, but Backer doesn't have a brain. You're busy eating frog.
yummy.
Hey, I think I got an idea. Quelion,
Mm-hmm.
what was that symbol? Do you remember what the symbol looked like? The Godless King?
Yes.
Is it on the door?
Is it on the door?
You haven't seen any symbols on the door. What do you?
No. Doesn't seem to be.
Could we try adding it?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Reach in my bag.
Yep.
Grab a little like ink pot or something, dip my finger in it, and just draw the symbol of the Godless King on the door.
Yeah, you draw the symbol of the Godless King on the door, of which you are actually pretty familiar with at this point, having read books, having looked at it itself. It's not even a roll. You draw the symbol of the Godless King, and Quillian, for a moment, that same visage of you being covered in a blackened ink takes over just your hands, and then fades slightly as the symbol on the door glows a brilliant gold. You have a feeling you could probably just push that door in now.
Yeah. Just push up against the door, kind of shake my hand off before I do it.
Are you...
Not all the way open, but just
so-
enough to like, so I know that it moves.
It moves. You can feel it under the weight of your hands. You can feel it.
And go blow your horn.
Well, once we do, we have to get ready to run. I don't know if these Scourge are going to come after us.
Yeah.
My plan was to just fill this tower with them.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What's up?
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Oh, before we blow the horn and commence our battle, Sid Ashclaw, it's Quelion. Could you please come and form our triangle of truth and connectivity?
I don't think that triangle is particularly safe if I form it, so maybe you should do it with Valerie and Quelion.
But it probably will help you out more mechanically.
Not Petromillion.
Mechanically.
So, hey, there's a story reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Okay, well then HD will turn to Valerie and be like, "Would you do the honor of being in this circle of connectivity with me?"
Oh, yes. Is it like an improv game?
Yes, it is like an improv thing.
Wonderful.
All right, we're all gonna hold hands.
Andy.
HD is going to look and say, there's a light that starts to bloom from them, and then they will say, now we will share a truth that the other have not, you've never spoken to anyone before.
What?
Yes, you share a truth that you have not spoken to anyone before, and you will connect yourself to the people in the circle.
Oh. Okay. All right. on my resume, it says I'm 5'9", but I'm actually 5'9.25".
HD clock
I've never said that.
accepted, but that's
That's it.
and a light shoots from HD's chest into your chest.
Oh,
And then HD will look at his Quellion and Valerie and say, I take no pleasure in murdering the innocent. And a light will be on their chest and connect to both of you. And now we're waiting for.
Yep. Kellyanne will say, I used to be a farmer.
Cool. There is a triangle connection and a wash of energy comes over all of us. And for the next 10 minutes, we can get an extra D4 to attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws.
ooh.
As long as we're within 30 feet.
Hell yeah. Okay. Are we blowing the horn to alert the hunters to bring the scourge?
I would say.
Oh, go.
Oh, I was just gonna say. I think at this point, the dinosaur is now smelling Valerie. It's just to try and figure out why this person smells familiar.
Okay. I really don't like how close you are to me. Can you hear me?
Backer, can you please transform back? Because right now this is getting a little annoying.
Do we have to vanquish it to turn him back like he does the other time?
So it
And the
takes
sword will fly from where it's on the
So
ground. Come back.
And drop.
I was gonna say, so you know,
Sun's
to
getting real
speak,
low, buddy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, to speak, it takes an intelligence of 3. So like they understand sword, they do not understand word.
Yep. As soon as that sees sword, is like, ah,
Yeah, Backer's also different now.
oh, I was really dumb. Oh, I was stupid. Oh my god.
Hey, roll me a con. You ate a frog.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh,
Oh,
Oh, honey, your stomach is so upset. Oh, it's gonna be upset for a little while.
oh, I ate a frog.
Justice for the frog.
Oh,
Justice for the frog.
oh, is this Grimmer's like fleshy form? Did he finally
Oh.
break that spell?
No.
No,
Oh.
this is not Grimmer. Grimmer went down a hole of mysterious intent. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
Professor Backer. They are different than I guess you've met them before.
Good to
oh,
see you again.
Professor, nice to meet you. And I offer my hand.
We've met. One moment, I ate a frog, and I was very stupid.
Oh, okay. I've never met a doctor who would eat a frog, but
Oh,
it's for everything.
Intelligence of Precambrian era is not. Oh,
I'll like offer a reassuring pat on the back and just like cast guidance as like a way to help, like help settle the tummy.
thank
Cast
I-
guidance on your guts.
God,
Hey, yo.
I greatly appreciate
Okay, not on the shoes, please. Not on the shoes. They were a gift.
Valerie.
Yes, I'm Valerie Runto. Nice to meet you.
Yes, we've met before.
I don't
Tiny,
recognize you.
tiny halfling fellow.
Mm, doesn't really ring a bell.
Is
Are you a
also-
fan? Is that how you know me? I'm sorry, I see many faces at my shows a lot, and maybe lost in the crowd.
Wait, are you the same Valerie that we met here?
yes, we met at that show that I was in, and Draven was there, and you guys had like a little bit of like a little, oh my god, are they going to kill each other? But then it turned out like really well. And she blushes. And then yeah, tell me get a mushroom. And then there were some lichens, and Draven was attacked and they perished. That's yeah.
What was our? Do you remember what our group was? We had HD. We had you said it
You
before.
had the goat man.
The Goat Man. We had Quellion.
Alien, yes. Oh, your eye. That's new.
It is. It's a bit of a curse, but
Oh,
thank you.
I'm. That was insensitive of me. I really shouldn't point.
It's
um,
fine.
And you know, you're
Pointing is a good way for people to understand to where you
Yeah.
are referring.
and then Grimmer, and then HD, but now HD's like a really tall now. And yeah,
That's
no.
it?
Yeah, that's about it.
Well, that's interesting.
And then I just noticed your arm, because it's really different now, right?
Who?
One of them? Isn't one of your arms different?
Yep.
Who?
Yours.
You.
Oh, Sid. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sid.
I look at it and I'm like, is that the lichen?
No.
get me.
No, it's more complicated. Simpler than that. Wait, it's fine.
Oh,
Feeling my age more. It's fine. We should blow the horn and get this shit started.
Uh-huh.
Oh. okay.
All right.
Yes, I have this guy, and I point to the sentinel. Have him for about an hour.
An hour.
It'll take a few minutes.
Well,
Fantastic.
as soon as I blow this horn, you have to be ready to run. Get through that door, 'cause I don't know how fast these things are coming.
Pardon, but before you go off on your private and blow your horn, do you want to maybe pull up your hole first?
Good plan. Good plan.
Yeah.
Hey.
It just completely misses
Hey.
coming.
Oh.
Sid looks around, hoping somebody got that.
Backer's looking at you like,
Okay.
Do we want the big thing I'm controlling?
Not
That's
really.
helpful?
We kind of want it dead, I think.
Okay.
Tell
Like-
it to lay down in the path of where these things are coming.
Oh, yes. Very good. So we don't think it would be useful inside for anything.
Well, if you were to lose control over it, it would turn into an enemy
Yeah.
again, and then there's one more thing we would have to face. And
I
I would
only
hate for
lose-
any harm to come to it.
If one of my allies attacks it. If an enemy attacks it, it's fine. And so if an enemy's attacking it, it would get weaker, and then if my control of it does end, it would be easier to take down?
It's true. We could throw it in front of us as we charge in, because we're going to be trying to
Yes.
run past things.
we could in fact use it as a shield. Human shield.
And it's tall, it can carry us if it gets wet inside. I don't know what we're gonna face. If it gets flooded or whatever.
If it
Yeah.
gets wet.
It's tall, right? It's like really tall. I'm
It's
thinking
quite
like
tall.
Iron
It
Giant.
is quite tall. It's not as tall as that. It is tall.
Ooh. Iron Giant.
Superman. Yeah.
Superman.
I don't know, I want to keep him. He's kind of cute.
You did name him, Dewey.
Yes. Dewey.
I
Okay.
mean, all you need now is Huey and Louie.
Well, I got Hugo, and short for Hugo
Yeah,
is Hugo.
you go. Yeah. So now you just need Louie.
Backer, are you going to be okay to run, or do I need to carry you? And if I carry you, you're going to make a deal with me to not throw up on me.
You do have guidance to not throw up.
I do. My tummy's been guided. I mean,
For the
I'm
IBS girlies.
fine. I'm fine to run. My legs are longer now, so I can keep up with most people.
Jog in place for a moment there. Just want to make sure.
Start jogging in place.
Okay,
Am I
you're
missing
fine, fine.
something? What?
You were gonna puke.
I ate a frog.
You're a doctor. Can't you like cure that or something?
There are
Yes.
many cultures that eat frogs on a regular basis.
True, but they don't eat live ones.
Yes, they
Well,
do.
I've been to a few parties. Yeah, they do.
Quillian, please interrupt us.
I've been like slowly backing out towards the
Quillian's
gate
like,
so I could get to the
slowly
other
breaking
side
the
of the
horn.
illusion.
At the
Great.
same time, Becca's like, but I mean, Sid, if you do want to carry me, I.
Yeah, it's
Do we?
not a...
Do we? I get Dewey to just pick up Backer.
I just hold him in his hands.
No, we don't. I don't think we want that.
Oh,
We do not
okay.
want that because we need that thing in front of us.
Oh, yes, right.
Yeah.
Dewey, you're in the front. All right.
Yeah, Quillian, go fucking do the thing.
I'm going. I'm already there.
Quillian's like,
I just climb up on the side of the wall
okay.
and blow the horn.
You blow the horn, and for a moment, nothing happens. It is quiet. The horn makes no sound. But in this far distance, you can hear the sound of something rumbling, something moving. Something is moving very fast, and you can hear in the distance shouting of directions. A single shot rings out. You assume Rennick had to put some coverage over there somehow, but it gets closer and closer. I think that's a great place for us to take a break, and then we can start back up with what happens and entering into the towers. So we'll be back at 10 and 15. Get up, stretch, take a break, eat something. I know I'm going to go eat food real quick. So we'll be right back. Stick around. All right, we are out.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! And we're back. Look at that. Wow, I moved my camera, and that was a mistake, but that's fine. Anyways, hello, we're back. So, to jump right back into this, Quellion
Dive on in.
What?
I said dive on in. Keep going.
Oh, that's not what I heard at all. So I was like, what? Damn. Okay. Anyways. So, Quellion, sounding off the silent horn to Sybil, hearing what you assume is the scourge in the background, you all brace yourselves for whatever this is. As the sound gets closer and closer and closer, you could hear what sounds like... God, it is a mixture of wild beasts with the yelling of attempting to keep them in line. Sybil is actually at the front of the scourge. She is the one baiting them herself. She is on a white horse, bareback, no saddle, no reins. She is galloping through the streets of the Gloomrot as she is fully baiting the rest of them to follow her. And upon seeing the gate open, rushes inside them in fast pursuit. She leads them around. There is an unfathomable amount of scourge as you watch Sybil lead them. It is a cacophony of clawing teeth and claws. The scent of iron and blood between the mixture of them is foul. It is hard to look at, but also almost like a train wreck. You can't look away as they enter into the courtyard and begin descending upon the front door. The door flings open as Sybil directs them best she can into the direction of these two iron doors that you have now opened. Where are the rest of you standing as this happens? Are you climbing up one of the walls? Are we getting on top of the pile of bones? How are we dealing with this? Are we going almost in with them at the same time? Tell me where you guys are.
I had the imagination that we're kind of trying. Sid at least would be trying to help corral them fucking in once they're here, because it's not like we're gonna join the queue until they're all fucking in. So yeah, I think Sid is at least on the outside, basically trying to make sure they don't spill outwards, because then we'll just get fucking eaten.
Could I? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh no, after you.
Oh, that was also what I was gonna do. I was gonna help with Sid on that. So just light flashes, really bright and like stroby. So if they get off course, it'll just be like, nope, you keep going this way.
I was gonna ask if I can like assist with that with like an animal handling check or something.
Absolutely. Make me an animal handling check.
And I think you still have guidance?
Yes.
I mean, I'll roll just cause.
Cool. I mean, if you want to save it, you can, but...
I mean, I rolled a 4 with it. So, that is a natural 20 for a 29.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, easy enough as you help direct them. You're not noticing many issues with the help of you all standing there. Valerie, how would you like to aid in this moment? Or are you kind of standing back, letting them take point on this?
Because Valerie's still kind of lost in what exactly is going on. We're like
Correct.
trying to get them in there. So I'll use my boots. Like, what are they called? The boots of flight, the winged boots.
Mm-hmm.
My magic shoes.
Your magic shoes.
I'll fly up so that I'm not in with the scourge.
Mm-hmm.
What is the scourge again? Are they animals?
So
That's the thing that we fought?
So some of them are more animalistic. A couple of them appear more as lycanthropes. It depends on the creature and the
okay.
beast.
Okay.
But
these are the things that killed Draven. So
yes.
I'm uncomfortable. And
Yes.
I am up and I'm just it's overwhelming. but I'll try and support, but I'm like nervous about it.
Okay, yeah, which makes complete sense. Yeah, you do see a couple of lycanthropes in this horde, so that would very much make sense of spotting them and needing to stay above. Absolutely. So
Can I help like persuade them or something?
oh, they are persuade. They are yes, as they enter into the courtyard itself. So as they enter into the courtyard and Sybil comes to a screeching halt on this horse off to the side, having gotten them into the direction she goes, you can hear the shouts of someone in the inner floor as they scourge make their way there. You can hear a masculine voice shout in surprise. You don't quite think fear yet, as they maybe haven't realized what's happening, but almost instantaneously after hearing this shout of surprise, you hear the crunching of metals. You hear a clash of claws and metal. You hear slicing. You hear the grunts and the groans of some of the scourge that are now falling into the throes of to whatever is in this room. How are we proceeding forward after that? Sybil has gathered them. There's a few hunters that are also helping. Rennick brings up the rear as he had to have gotten down off of a building and then walk into the yard. But you have an array of hunters that are at your disposal as well. How would you like them to proceed? As Sybil dismounts.
Do we want the sentinel first? Was that the plan or something else?
Yeah, but we don't want any of these hunters throwing themselves in this fight, right?
Not until we need them. Not until it's kind of the final hour.
Sybil, you and your hunters cool with just waiting outside? Keeping watch while we do this?
I mean, we can absolutely wait until a signal is given. Tell us where to go and tell us where to be. We'll be there. As she glances kind of past the door into the throes of whatever's happening into this first floor, she's like, I think the Scourge have this one, but we'll absolutely need to at least get them out of there if we're going to proceed forward. So we can take care of that at the very least.
Fantastic.
How are you all getting in there?
Yeah, that's a good question. Okay, you, Backer, how many people can you carry?
It depends how you ask me go there. Flight, ground.
Well, I was gonna go as fast as I can, just kind of go through, and I can carry people when I do that. But if you can go fast too, if want to take anybody that can't move fast.
Becker starts cataloging. So, yeah, no. Well, see, the problem is, the last thing I was that was large and could carry people is not that fast. I do have something that could probably carry 2 people.
Is it going to be fast enough to get through?
Yes.
Is it going to be an idiot?
Yes. Yes, but it is quite fast. Quite large.
Quillion, what's up?
While they're deciding this, I'm going to shoot a glance over to Sybil and ask, can we borrow your horse?
Are you going to bring him back to me, or is this an indefinite loan?
Will do everything in my power to bring him back to you.
Do you ride? Because he has neither rein nor saddle.
Can we vibe check this horse real quick? Am I vibe check animal handling?
You want to vibe check the horse?
Let's see if Snake God Boy and the horse get along. You know how horses and snakes are notoriously bosom buddy pals.
They are
Yeah.
the besties. What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Best friends.
Besties. Yeah, you can vibe check the horse.
Cool. I'm gonna like druid craft some barley
Okay.
and like feed it to him. And try and vibe check the horse real quick.
Vibe check the horse. Since it's
No,
only
actually,
up
I do
five.
have something that is large and not stupid. I do have something.
Good.
Okay.
How's the horse going?
16.
Okay, yeah, 16. So you vibe check the horse. As you walk over, for a moment it hesitates. You are a very different looking person, especially to Sybil, who is their main rider. But as you outstretch a paw with the barley in it, they seem a little more convinced as they start nibbling at it. They don't seem like they're opposed to the idea.
There we go.
Here we go. All right. I'm gonna try and get up on the horse.
Okay. Because it does not have a saddle, you do have to roll athletics.
That's fine.
Don't.
Ah.
Oh god. Athletics, you said?
Yes, please.
Dirty 20.
We have no cowboys in this party.
I wasn't gonna say cowboy. I was about to say save a horse.
It's a
ride-
cowboy, right?
Ride a fighter.
It's a
Ride a
cowboy
snake boy.
girl.
Ride a snake boy.
I say Sid's a cowgirl.
Okay, interesting. What did you say you rolled, JD?
Dirty 20.
Great. Yeah, you're very, very gracefully able to get on the horse, as this is new. I don't know if Quellian's ever ridden a horse, but here we are. Great.
Probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's been a minute,
I was
but
gonna say it's
He
been a-
used to be a farmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
It's true. All right. So yeah, you have a horse. Great.
you probably take one more.
HD or who want? I don't even know if we need to. Backer, you want to ride on the horse? That way you don't have to. Who can move fast? You can move fast. Valerie, you want to get in the horse?
I can like fly if that's helpful.
Can you do it fast?
I can dash, and that doubles how fast I can normally go.
So no.
How fast do I need to be? Like 60 feet, 30 feet? What's the deal?
1 second.
Because I can because I have flying speed equal to my walking speed, so I could just be. Because are we trying to avoid what's happening on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can just fly above it and dash and go 60 feet.
As long as nothing looks at you and thinks you're too tasty.
I mean, doesn't
I'm with
everything? What?
Titans HD.
Okay. If we're all set up, then
We go in, try and find the nearest way up, keep heading up.
Okay, you got the
Uh-huh.
plan, Hugo?
Sounds like a plan.
okay, well, let's try not to die.
This will go so smoothly. I have every faith in all of you. I'm not fixing the map to how it needs to look at all.
Backer, you want to get on the horse of Quellion then, and that way you can save your transformation for when it's important?
Sure.
Just gonna lift you up and put
Oh,
you
God.
on the horse. Just
How fast can the sentinel move?
That's a great
That's
question.
a great question.
That is an excellent question that has not been asked up until this point.
Let's see, this is why we have Valerie.
They can move 50 feet.
Ooh.
They can climb 30.
Ooh.
Qualan, do you just want to get on the back of the Sentinel and
The sentinel.
it's similar?
No, I think the horse is. I think the horse is faster.
Okay.
you want to lead us in there, Quellion? Or am I doing it?
I'll take the lead.
Rally us with a war cry, it's Quellion.
Carly, have you ever driven a horse?
It's been a minute, but you don't forget the basics.
Okay, well, I've never been on.
And then I'd go.
I was about to ask, where do I hold on to?
Me.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Is that consent?
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. All right. Let me grab the rest of this here. So I was getting this set up. Okay. This is not 100% accurate, but it is enough of a visual for the group of you. So let me grab your characters real quick. I'm just going to move you there for a second. Okay. All right. So as Quellion takes point, and this is going to be great. Could you roll me a persuasion check real quick? You're taking a horse into the throes of combat. As a new writer who has never ridden this particular horse, whose name you did not even ask for.
Can I assist with an animal handling since I'm on the back?
Yes, you absolutely could assist.
I will do you want me to roll separately, or do you want me
No,
to
I'm going to give Quellion advantage.
Okay. I believe in
And you want persuasion, you said.
Yes, please. It's a little, look.
Beginning to sense I should have ridden the horse.
Or
17.
17.
Hey.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, the horse is convinced enough as it strides confidently forward. If there was any hesitation in this creature at all, you do not get a sense of it now as you move forward. So, just for you guys on the battle map, every sentinel is the red. We're just going to say the scourge is the green for now. However, as you stride forward into the courtyard through the mini combats that are happening, you can hear the skirmish between Scourge and Scourge as they are fighting over a fresh kill. You can hear the clash of weaponry. However, in the midst of it, that seems to be guarded, as well as maybe directing the rest of them, is Bishop Orlin, who you had met at the Radiant Church. And he is likely the outcry that you had heard earlier when the Scourge immediately came in. Yes, Petra.
How much distance is a square?
5 feet.
Okay. And where are we?
Grabbing your tokens right now. You came in on... Oh, that's the wrong... I almost put a Shadow Serpent back on the board. That would have been something. Let me grab you guys' tokens real quick. You guys are on this side here where I've just put backer.
Ah.
Okay. Are we rolling initiative?
You will be rolling initiative, yes. Even if you don't necessarily fight, just so I know what you're doing. So if you'll all roll initiative, put it in the Zoom chat for me. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Boop,
I need to change up my token.
I need to get the new Hero Forge on it.
Oh, I thought I was the one that did it.
I just need your Hero Forge again at some point, but I can get that.
I
from you.
will send it to you.
I almost put the wrong HD on the board. God damn. All right. I mean, there's only ever been one HD.
Yeah, there's only been one.
There's only ever been one.
The whole time.
Which chat do I share my initiative in?
In the Zoom chat would be great.
Okay.
Just off to the side, if you could, please.
Also, I roll for Hugo as well, right? He's separate, or does he go after me?
He can go after you if that's easier for managing. Or you can roll for it. I'll let you make the choice.
Ooh. I'll let him stick with me this time.
Okay, sounds great.
And what about the Sentinel? Do you roll for them, or do I?
I could roll for them. That's fine. I'll just need to differentiate between Sentinels. He got a 13. All right, so let me put you all in initiative order over here. 23. Oop. I was just put you all as just initiative down the line. I was like, that's not your names, actually.
Turns out.
Turns out. Also, I have picked a name for the horse only because it's JD who got the horse. I've
Shelby?
named. No, it's Ten Swab because of course it is.
Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, what a callback.
I could have named it Salil, but I didn't.
Wow.
By any chance, is this horse a Mustang?
It's not. I think that if it were to be a 10 swat, it has to be a white horse. Just a silver. Yep.
Yeah.
I was about to say, if it was a Mustang, it should have been named Shelby.
That's true. I was just like, wow.
Hey, car jokes. Hey.
I knew what you were doing.
Okay, I'm glad. Love you.
Uh-huh. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 SWAT is one of JD's old characters.
Old characters.
2021.
Damn.
Oh, you know what? I almost put Friendly Sentinel, and then I realized that you named him Dewey. I was like, wait, shit.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna put Orlin.
Put some respect on his name.
Damn. Oh, shit. Okay. Well,
Do we? We sure do.
Dewey.
God damn it.
Do he hit?
Yes, he do.
Yes, he do. Patrick, I'm so proud of you for that one. That was amazing.
Okay. Well, this is interesting. How this has come out.
I totally didn't mean to grab my sunglasses, but I'm rolling
Okay.
with it now.
What do you mean you didn't mean to grab them?
I just reached for something that was in the shape of glasses. Turns out they were my sunglasses.
Hell yeah. All right, so starting off, first initiative, HD. It is yourself. Quellion is on deck. So, Matt. How would HD like to proceed? You are first up in initiative, my friend.
Well, I am going to be flying above most of this nonsense, and we're just trying to fly up into the stairs. Are there stairs?
I'm so glad you asked. So here's the issue as you come into the room, as you all are looking around. Here's what you all are now realizing. There is not stairs at all. There is, instead, as you look around and on the ground where Bishop Orlin is standing, is an archaic rune that is not currently glowing. Attached to that archaic rune is what can best be described as a command board that has a lot of switches, knobs, and runes written on it.
This is great. Okay, cool. Well,
This is fine. Everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
well, HG's going to do two things. First thing they're going to do is they're going to armor themselves up
Mhm.
with armor of Agathis, because who knows what's going to happen. Actually, wait, no, that's not the first thing. First thing they're going to do, bonus action, cast Sanctuary on the horse.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's the first thing he's gonna do, because this horse is running into a werewolf pit essentially,
Yeah.
and that's not of its decision. And then, since I can't cast another leveled spell, I would like to hold my action to cast this Eldritch Blast on a bad. One of the two big bad guys in the center of the circle, if they do something that seems overtly threatening to my team.
Okay. All right. So you're holding the action until then.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right. Sounds great. I will keep it in mind. All right. Coelion, as you are riding the horse, you also do not immediately see any stairs, elevators, anything aside from this rune and Bishop Orlin.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, for posterity, is this a draft horse? Is it a riding horse? Is it
It would be more of
just stats wise?
yeah, it would just be more of a riding horse, I think, is what
Gotcha.
it is.
Cool. I think moving into the room, noticing no staircase, big arcane circle on the ground, and I've got one of our magic folk with me.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna try and ride. Let's see. 1, 2, 5 foot squares. I'm assuming.
5 of squares is correct.
30, 35. Um, 40. Going to go about. Oop, come on. Give me.
Oh,
Give me.
Hold on. Let me see if it's not giving you control. Hold up.
Give it.
No, you're not allowed
Okay.
to have it.
Well, I'll try and ride up alongside of this circle and turn to Backer and ask, is that something you can operate?
I can certainly try.
And there's Bishop Orland and a Sentinel on there.
Yep.
All right, let's do some dumb shit.
We love dumb shit.
I'm
Do, in
going
fact,
to
love that shit.
try and
You should have control over you.
dive off the horse and
Oh.
tackle the Sentinel off of the circle.
Okay. Great. You can roll athletics or acrobatics.
I'll take acrobatics.
Okay. Great.
Well,
All right. 19.
19. Okay. Where's it? D20. Okay, well, alright. So, the Hollowed Sentinel, turning around briefly to see what is charging at it, mistaking it for a scourge briefly until it sees that this is in fact not that, is unable to dodge your grapple as you straight up take it down out of the circle as you go rolling with it. You're now kind of locked in combat with it.
Perfect.
So there you go.
so can it duck or dip?
Can't duck, dip, dive, or dodge.
That also puts Backer up here. Boop.
Let's see. Let's see what I have for bonus actions.
Sid, you're on deck, followed by the Scourge.
I think, yeah, that's going to be my movement and my action. Just try
Okay,
and
great.
get this thing off the circle.
Okay, great. You are engaged in direct combat with the Sentinel. Got it. All right, we come to Sid.
What's Bishop Orland's reaction to all of this, to our appearance, to everything?
So he is still wearing the mask. You remember that he's a quite tall, abnormally tall and slender individual, normally draped in red. He continues to be draped in those red robes. The gold mask makes a little more sense now, you think, as in it is not a Radiant Church. It is a sign of his following of the King in Yellow. He has gestured wildly a couple of times. He seems overwhelmed by the amount of scourge that is currently in his building, because you went to the Radiant Church and he was no longer there after you blew up the factory. Now it kind of makes sense of why he wasn't there, is he was getting the heck out of Dodge when he realized what was going on. So he looks, through body language alone, bewildered. He looks confused and a lot of annoyed.
Okie dokie. So we've got people going left, right, whichever direction. Quillian has taken down the sentinel, or like brought it down and away from him. So Sid is gonna walk into the room last after a bunch of other people see this, see the bishop, and over the din, using like as much volume as she can, she yells, "Hey, holy man!" And as he turns, blinks, and is right in front of him. Because I'm going to use Accelerate, a power chord, to instantly
Hell yeah.
move up to 150 feet within a second. As she suddenly is there, and she grabs him and goes, "We're here to meet your god!" And then I'm going to attack him.
Hell yeah!
Damn! That's so
Yes!
Sid's gained an upgrade.
It is rocking.
17. Okay, and 26. Okay, so I got 17, 26, and 24. Do those three hit?
Those 3 hit.
Fantastic.
As Sid grabs Orlin, you have a feeling he's not wearing armor under that robe.
What a shame.
It is a shame.
Damn. Sets up. That sounds like a bad decision there, my guy.
Yeah, well, he really wasn't expecting a group of people to bring Scourge to his doorstep.
That sounds like a personal problem.
It is a personal problem, actually.
You guys don't have your anti-werewolf board set up at your guys'
Right.
house? Because I do right now.
Damn.
Yeah, same.
Can you roll a DC 14 dexterity saving throw for him, please?
Just one?
Just one.
Well, no. Because he misses it by 1. He got a 13.
Fantastic. Love to hear it.
It is not my day for these dice, apparently.
Hey.
Okay.
I mean, oh, what a shame.
Okay, so Sid blinks, grabs him, says, "'Cause we're here to meet your god." And instead of, like, she reaches for the axe, but it's already in her hand. And then she just punches it into his chest. 46 damage.
Holy. Okay. All right.
Fuck!
All right, through the chest. As Bishop Orlin, you can Sid instantly knows that he is not wearing armor. He feels small and slender and scrawny underneath those robes, in all honesty, but he feels abnormally small. Like, it is a weird thing. It is a very light person, almost like a bird's bones where they're hollow. He feels like that. It is a creepy feeling, but the crunch of his rib cage under your axe is a satisfying sound as blood starts spilling out of his mouth under that gold mask and starts dripping down his chin, down his neck, and onto those robes. He's not dead, but he is certainly bloodied.
Oh, Sid.
I am muted, sorry
Yes,
about that.
I was
One
about to say,
second.
hold on.
I have one additional thing I can do.
The poor
Okay,
bishop.
so that isn't a kill yet. No, actually, you know what? That'll be it. Sid's just still holding him, axe buried in his chest, just holding him up in the air.
Hell yeah.
And she is not raging.
No, she's not. Okay, all right, so next up is the Scourge, which is kind of a horde at the moment. They're actively attacking each other, the marionettes, and none of you have really drawn their attention yet. They haven't needed to. So we'll just have them attack the others. None of you have done anything that directly attacks them, so
Yay.
yet. Okay. Some damage to the others, but otherwise good. Okay, all right. We come to Backer then as our next player, and then Val, you are on deck. So Backer, what would you like to do?
Well, seeing the cool thing that Itzquelion has done, and Backer never having ridden a horse before, I would like to jump the fuck off of this horse
Hell yeah! All right, roll me athletics.
and Oh God, why?
Athletics first. And then you can do the other cool things.
Oh God, pray for me. Okay, 17.
Okay, yeah. You
Oh my God.
are a little confused about how you're supposed to jump down, but eventually figure it out. Quellion took the hardcore approach of diving. You figure that's not the
Yeah.
normal way.
Yeah, no, it's
so...
the.
yeah.
If I can, I'd like to leap behind the bishop.
Mm-hmm.
So, move there. And while I'm in the air, I'm going to use my bonus action with my outstretched hand as I'm like, the tattoo that Becker has on his arm begins to glow red, and bits of flame start to swirl out, and I'm into his palm, and his scimitar of fire just erupts into his hand. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Flame Sword.
Yep.
And once I get behind this jabroni, I'm going to make an attack on him.
Okay.
Melee spell attack, so yeah. So it is like... I love my magic items. I love my magic items, guys. That's 21.
21 will hit.
Hey, so that is 3d6 fire damage, and wait a minute. Apologies, 1 second. Okay, no, I was. That's for DCs. I was looking at the thing that Grimmer gave me. But that's 11. 13 points of fire damage.
Hell yeah. All right. So as you mid-air release this flame blade and unceremoniously stab Bishop Orlin, his robes do start to ignite and glow as they are now aflame, which is giving him a terrifying look, I will say.
As Backer stabs with one hand, he kind of like leans around, makes eye contact with Sin, just says, "Hello, dear. I thought you could use a hand."
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. All right. Packer, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's it.
Hell yeah.
I'm never riding a horse again.
All right. Valerie, you've got you and Hugo.
Yes, I do. Okay, just so I'm clear of what these tokens are.
Yeah.
The green ones.
The green
what are
ones
those?
are Scourge, just because they're silhouetted. I do not have the entirety of all of the Scourge, unfortunately. But the red ones are marionettes. And then the other red one is the Hollowed Sentinel, and then the one with the golden is Bishop Orlin.
Okay,
You and your allies are all silver.
cool. Thank you.
Happy to.
All right. I'm thinking. Ooh, who is the bishop in a grapple or is the sentinel in a grapple?
The Sentinel is currently being grappled by Quellion. The Bishop is being tag teamed by Backer and Sid.
Okay. There's so many options. Oh my word. Okay. I think. Ooh, how bad does the bishop look?
Oh, he's
Like he's
struggling.
gonna die,
Yeah,
right?
he's going to probably not be much for this world very longer. There's also the Arcanic Runes, if you ever wanted to look at that.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So I know it's a lot of options, but
Yes. I'm going to bonus action cast Hex on the bishop.
okay.
So that will be my first level spell slot.
Great.
And then I'm going to hex his. Let's go with strength. Let's hex his strength. because I feel like that might help him. And then with my action, I want to try and discern the arcane stuff going on here.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you would need to move into the room.
I will
you-
do that. I'll
Great.
fly in.
Oh, yeah.
and
Not
I'll be
hard.
above them as well.
Not hard since you're flying, and you are above them. Great. So I'm going to take your thing. I'm just going to put you on this side since that's where they are. So you're kind of standing with your back to backer at the moment as you look at them. Roll me an Arcana check, please.
Arcana. Okay. Oh, Matt, can I use a D4 for this?
You sure can, as you are feeling connected to its Quellion and also HD Kit.
All right. Is this like bless? Just so.
Yes, it's like an
Okay.
extra bless.
Cool. Oh. No, that's a... Wait.
No,
Oh.
no.
Oh,
It
You
wasn't a
haven't-
1.
You were given advantage earlier, I think.
I was?
You
Yeah, you
have
were
an
in chat.
advantage. Yes.
I'm gonna do...
in the
Oh,
chat.
Wait.
Ah.
Yes, there is an advantage. Because I also cast a spell for that, so I'll...
Yeah, you had silvery barbs. I was
Yes,
wondering about
okay,
that.
well
You
that
have
was a
advantage.
4, so we're gonna
Okay, great.
re-roll that. Okay, much better, thank you, team.
This is team effort.
And is this an
Teamwork.
Arcana check?
Makes the dream work.
Yes.
Okay, total, that's an 18.
18. Okay. Great. So as you're looking at these archaic runes, this dashboard of sorts, it stands up to about your waist, where you can put your hands up, resting on it gently. There is a variety of different runes. There is a variety of different knobs and buttons, none of which are labeled except for the runes that they are. This appears, to the best of your knowledge, you've seen maybe one in Wickervale that it wasn't quite as fancy as this. There wasn't quite as many floors. It looks like it is basically a magical elevator, but because of the nature of the teleportation and the size of this building, it is a combination of pulling the right switches to make you go where you want to.
Okay. All right. I'll say, oh, I think I know how to use this. Just to share with the group.
Yeah. You think you may be able to manage it. It's not going to be easy, but you think you can maybe swing it.
Yeah, and that uses
Your action.
everything I can do.
Yep.
My action bonus, because I hexed.
Correct.
And that. Hugo is just going to sit pretty on my shoulder.
Great. Okay. All right. Next up is the Sentinel, which is currently in grappling with Quellion. So it is going to attempt to get up, I think. Let's see what I wanted to do. Or, let's see. It had to be Quellion that's in combat and not one of the spellcasters. All right.
Damn, that's a shame.
Well, it is. It really is. Oh, that sucks for me. Yeah, I think it's just gonna attempt to get up. Let's have a contested strength. That's not gonna do shit, I don't think. He's got disadvantage anyways. So, Quellion, you can, would you mind rolling a contested strength for me real quick?
Sure. Is it just a strength check or is it athletics check?
You could argue athletics because you're attempting to grapple and hold him down.
Yes, please.
you also get a D4.
Yes.
Hell yeah. $24.
Okay, yeah. You got 10 more than he did. As you can hear the whirring of the joints that is the Sentinel unable to stand. If they could speak, you sense that he probably is just a slew of curse words in all honesty. But he's unable to move, so there's nothing else he can do. We then come to Virginia again. You've got Dewey. So what would you like Dewey to do? Is there a particular action you would like him to perform?
Do we want Dewey to engage with the Sentinel?
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, there.
Giant robot fight. He's gonna fight.
Ooh.
He's gonna aid Quellion.
Rock'em sock'em robot.
Oh no!
Not the
If one of them loses, their
robots.
head has to go like, oh, really?
Yeah.
That's how they operate now, I guess. All right.
It's
You-
canon.
You want him to engage with the Sentinel, so he is going to do so. I don't have a green bordered one, but that's fine. I will just grab another Sentinel real quick and throw him over there.
Yeah,
I'll put
maybe
the
make
mark
your
on.
giant robots hit each other.
Great. That's you know what? That's truly why I play D&D, is just for that. We'll just throw a green dot on that one. That one's the good guy. That was the ally. Okay, great. Do you give him a command? Do you tell him to do something specific? Or do you just say, fight? What are you telling him to do?
I say, Dewey, move downstage and engage in combat with that one.
Perfect.
The one that looks like you.
Go kill your brother.
Engage in the fisticuffs.
Okay, great. All right. Right. Let me see here. If he can hit him, I must drop to die. Well, two of them
All
are
4
gonna hit.
attacks.
Yeah, I was going to say 2 of them are going to hit him. Okay, so the way that this is going to look is Dewey is going to, once again, that Sentinel is going to change his arm into a blade. As Quellion holds them there, it is an attack through the chest of narrowly avoiding Quellion, but you have not instructed him to hit Quellion, so he's not going to try to. It is a brief hit. But he does cut into him twice. He misses twice as the Sentinel shifts and moves as Quellion holds him there, but he does hit twice. Amazing. Is there anything else that you would like him to do? He doesn't really have a bonus action, but there's additional things.
No, I'm just gonna leave him there, and hopefully the Sentinel will move their attention to Dewey.
Okay.
what I'm
Alrighty
hoping.
then. Great. Let's see. Alright. So Orlin is next on this list. Poor guy. Alright. Let me see.
Dying is a free action.
Dying is a free action, but he. Okay, hold on. I need to look for something. So, dying is a free action, and dying is a great action to take. But he, unfortunately, is more scared of his boss than he is of you. So, let's see. I need to see who's in radius. Let's see, 20. Ooh. 20. I think this is going to be everybody but HD. Great. Alright, well, that's fun. Alright, so if all of you, except for HD, will go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Does the fact that I'm flying help with this or no?
It's a
Like, 'cause I'm
sphere.
up
How far up are you?
I would have wanted to be like a good head above people, so I'm thinking like, like 20 feet.
Okay, then yeah, you need to roll. If you will, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Real quick, are they casting a spell?
They are casting a spell.
Cool.
Are you doing something?
I will. And do I see them cast a spell?
Let me see if you can see.
Like I
them.
can see them doing a thing, the other verbal semantic components.
Yeah, let me see if you can see them, because I think the HD. Roll me a perception check, since there's Sid, Quellion, and a line. Well, yeah. Roll me a perception check.
Okay, because I'm also flying. Because
Yes,
we were
you are.
both flying.
Yeah,
So I'll
so
be above and looking.
Roll me a perception check. Give it advantage, since you're flying.
Okey-doke.
Because there is still a lot happening over there, but.
That
he's
is
currently on
a 14. Nope,
Okay.
15.
Okay, meets it beats it, because that was the DC I had set was 15, so meets it beats it. Yes, you absolutely see that he is raising a hand. You're not sure what he's about to cast, but he's about to cast something.
Okay, well then that triggers a thing that I had been holding my action to do,
Correct.
which is to attack. So, chicka chicka. Well, the first one is a 16.
16 will hit.
Oh, hell yeah! And
No
then
armor.
we'll do the second one, which is that's a 7. So, or no, yeah, that's a 7.
Okay, unfortunately that one doesn't hit, but
Okay, so technically it's an 8, but whatever. That's 10 force damage as HD slashes the air and like a Zorro like force wave goes and hits the dude for
okay.
10 force damage.
10 force damage, impaling him further on the sword that Backer has impaled him with, and as well as the axe that has been placed in his chest. It's kind of just a seesaw of pain, actually, is what that is. Great. Right, let me see if he's got the wits. Let me see if he's got the mental capacity to still cast a spell, because at this point he's just suffering.
Yes, he should be.
Give him a heroic action. Do it. Be mean to
I would
us.
say I think that's honestly because he rolled quite high. So, whatever those con saves were, please. Or
Wait,
those
so
deck
what
saves.
kind of
The deck
Dex
save. My bad.
saves?
My bad.
deck save?
I
And
rolled a 5.
Oh,
I
okay.
rolled a 4 that's now a 5. So
Okay,
I fail.
great.
Wait, you rolled a 5?
4.
Oh.
ooh.
Okay.
I also got a 5.
Okay. Cool.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see how low this is.
HD literally shot off a Getsuga Tensho. He became a Bleach character for a hot minute.
I don't even break 10 on this deck save. I rolled 9.
Damn.
That's with bless.
Should you be changing your little subtitle there, Ivy?
I don't know. We'll find
Yeah.
out. JD, what did you get?
No, we got it.
Oh, 14.
Okay, great. I'm so all of you fail.
Yay!
Fantastic. As a fail. Okay. All right. So, also,
Yeah, I
hey,
don't
Virginia,
use this.
did you roll for Hugo?
Oh, when Hugo is on my shoulder, he can't be targeted by spells.
Great. Okay.
Hey.
Fantastic. Just figured I'd check. We also
So it just like phases through him, whatever happens.
cool. Okay. Sentinels
Damn,
are
I'd love to have
gonna
that
take
kind
some
of
damage
ability.
too. Okay.
Right.
All right. So as a final action, because he is more scared of what his boss will do to him than what you all could manage to do to him, he gets hit. It is a rocking motion of hitting the sword, being impaled further, hitting the axe, being impaled further. You could see that the blood is spreading from his mouth, from his nose. It is to a point where he knows that he is not going to make it out of this, and so instead what he does is he quickly raises a hand and brings down a fireball on you all. In a blast of radiant fire, you all take 46 points of damage,
Wait a minute.
What?
and he also takes out himself.
46?
46.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
I'm naturally resistant to fire.
You are.
So that's 23.
Yep, half it for you.
Thank
As the charred remains of Orlin is all that is left of this particular bishop, as the gold mask flattens and drops to the floor as well. I think that's a great place to end stream for the night. Because we're gonna pick up next week, continuing through this the throes of the spire of which is a vertical dungeon crawl. It's gonna be great. So I'm gonna let my players do their little outros, tell you who they are, tell you what they're up to, and we'll go raid some of these. So let's start. You know what? Let's start with Matt. Hey Matt, what's up? Tell me about you.
Okay, well, I can tell you a lot about me. I have a lot of interesting features. However, I think I'll stick to the things that are appropriate for the end of stream. Hello again for everybody who's watching. Thank you so much. My name is Matt. Also go by Nerdy all over the world, which is kind of fun. You can find me on socials at Nerdy Rocks. We have a lot of cool stuff coming up for you. Different shows, the like. If you're in Minneapolis or Minnesota, come out to the Mall of America on Saturday because me and First Wrestling are doing Saturday Night Nitro, a full wrestling show in the rotunda of the Mall of America. It's gonna be super cool. See your favorite superstars. Nick Nemeth, Danhausen's going to be there. We got a couple other really fun wrestlers that are going to be showing up, so check it out. Also, if you like creating characters and fun ways to do it, check out Genesis Armor Room. There are 2 episodes already up on the socials, so you can go watch that on YouTube. And then finally, I am DMing my very first big actual play thing. It's called Sidekick. It's using the Masks: A New Generation system from Magpie Games. It's super fun. It is 50% actual play, 50% scripted television, and 50% bad at fractions. Fantastic. You're gonna love it. And our Kickstarter is out now. You can get really cool stuff, special dice, merch, a whole bunch of things. So check me out at Nerdy Rocks wherever you get your socials, and I will kick it over to Petra.
Hi, hello. I have been Petra. I will continue to be Petra, and I've been playing Sid Ashclaw. If you want to find more of my stuff, I've done several things in the AP space, but predominantly I am a writer. So you can find my writing in anthologies, 2 anthologies through Neon Hemlock, which is a nice, wonderful queer indie press. The first 2 anthologies, one is a mecha anthology, which has some incredible stories and a fully unique tabletop RPG system within it. Really great, worth your time. It's called Luminescent Machinations. And the second one is a cyberpunk anthology called Embodied Exegesis, which is a cyberpunk anthology where every single story has been written by a trans feminine author. Our editor was also and is a trans femme as well. And the stories there, if you think you've seen weird cyberpunk, if you think cyberpunk begins with Blade Runner and ends with Cyberpunk 2077, you need to read the stories in this. They're weird, they're horny, they're fucked up, they're really, really great. I cannot hype this anthology enough. Otherwise, I'm always writing my own stuff. You can find me at Preapocalypse on Twitter, on social media. You can also just find me by searching Petra Skelton. Find the games I design. Find the little fiction I make. The next little fiction zine I'm releasing is going to be covering the Warlock. So going to be a nice little dark fantasy zine that'll be coming out soon. Otherwise, I will pass this all the way over to the lovely, the absolutely effervescent Tom.
I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Hi. Speaking of warlocks, hi everyone. I'm that one warlock. I make the saddest characters you've ever seen on the internet, and sometimes make them really, really dumb. If you like seeing what I do here, go check out social medias. I'm that one warlock on every single social media you could possibly find. If you like seeing me portray character, you can see me. I am in 4 different APs throughout the week. I'm busy bean. On Monday, you can find me on the Starfield playing in a game of Werewolf the Apocalypse, where I play a different kind of nerd, the Theruj Glasswalker named Travis. Tuesdays, you can find me here playing as everyone's favorite Dino Druid. On Wednesdays, you can find me over at Dyson Autism's Twitch channel for New Rawless: The Founding Steps, a prequel to the AP we've been doing that takes place over 100 years in the past, where I play Flamestoker Deagle, Blade of the Flaming Crown, the Minotaur Conquest Paladin that everyone has decided to thirst over.
Because he talks like this, in a very deep, rumbly voice.
And he's just hot, so there's that. And then on Thursdays, you can find me over on World Tree Quest, playing as everyone's favorite underwater twink, Ariel the Sea Witch, in the first ever, as far as I'm aware, completely underwater campaign. So those of you with thalassophobia, this is probably not the campaign for you. Also, keep an eye out on social medias because my schedule is going to get even busier. Petra, we love you so much. And oh god, I lost my brain. I apologize.
It's fine. I'll find it.
I wasn't, if I even had one. But because my schedule is about to get insanely busy because I am finally DMing my own AP. I'm in the process of getting players together, but this will be a completely homebrewed setting. So keep an eye on that. We are looking to start at the beginning of next year. So come join us, and we'll be glad to have you. I've been very excited about this, and I just pulled my own hair. Totally not nervous whatsoever. I'm going to popcorn it over to our favorite clown car himself, JD. Talk about yourself so I can stop talking.
Tom, breathe.
Take a second. Just to get one thing clear, I am Tryhard Von Edgelord. All over the internet, Von Edgelord everywhere else, and Von if you're nasty.
Oh my god, me too.
Really? Wait.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure that's Virginia's thing. That's weird that you just decided to take that.
Because
Yeah,
like my name's
why would you steal that
Virginia.
from them?
It starts with the V.
Yeah.
Like, it just makes more sense.
That seems
There's
that
an N
seems like
in there
giving
as
it
well.
notice.
Then I think that's my bad, folks.
Yeah. It's okay, I forgive you.
Virginia, you've
Promise?
been here
Okay.
one day.
Right? Already.
So glad to have you.
In terms of APs, you can find me here. Hopefully that'll change at some point. And if you're looking to dip out of the D&D space for a hot minute and go listen to some sad music about loving your best friends and hating your hometown, go ahead and go stream Contender wherever you get your music. You may have heard us over on the Crit Awards. But keep an eye out and an ear out, I guess, because there might be some new projects coming down the line musically. So I'll keep you posted on that. But I guess I'll kick it over to Vaughn.
Rightfully so. I'm so glad you've acknowledged me as the rightful Vaughn, and from here on and here out, I am Vaughn.
I'm making an NPC named Vaughn, and you're all gonna have to deal with it.
No! That's my thing!
But if you're not nasty and you want to call me something else, I also go by Dear Query here on Twitch and over on TikTok. And you can just, sometimes if you watch a particular show on Netflix, what's it called? Oh shit, what actually is it called?
Virginia.
Wait, it's a Mike Flanagan picture, and I'm in the first episode. God damn it, I forget what it's called. Oh,
Virginia.
I'm seriously blanking on the show that I was in.
Oh no.
I'm gonna kick myself for this. Anyway,
That's the name of the show.
find it.
I'm gonna kick myself for this.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. We have the internet. We have technology.
I'm like, it's not Haunting of Hill House. It's not Bly Manor. It's not Hush.
Queen's Gambit.
No, it's Midnight Club. That's what it is.
Yeah, that was close.
We got there.
Took me a long time, but I'm in the first episode of the Midnight Club if you want to watch a spooky show, because it's getting to be spooky season, and you want to see me act. It's great. But other than that, and embarrassing myself because I forgot the name of the show, I'm gonna send it back to Ivy.
Hi, I'm Ivy. I'm gamer the girl everywhere else that you can possibly find me. I'm CEO of the Crit Awards. I do this. I do a bunch of charity games. I have a bunch of upcoming charity games. So if you like religious trauma, consider coming and watching me play Hail Wellers. It's gonna be great. Every single one of us is an ex something of some sort. It'll be fantastic. It's gonna be fantastic. So stick around. We're gonna go raid, and then we'll be back next week where we can pick back up on this fight and see how long it takes our players to get to the top. So stick around. We're gonna go raid, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.